Yeah, I want to thank the fans like I always do because that was an incredible atmosphere. I mean, just absolutely one of the best I've been a part of in terms of crowd noise into it, atmosphere. I mean, it was awesome for college football and awesome for our players. So they did their part for sure. A lot of credit to Alabama. They out executed us tonight. I think that was clear, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know that I've coached a lot of years and never been 13 of 19 on third down, and that tells the tale of the game. We controlled the line of scrimmage and held the run down for them, which was the goal. And then we got to win on third down, and we did not play well on third down, and it showed pretty much all night. So I hate it. They controlled the tempo of the game outside of maybe the third quarter, and they controlled the time of possession. They won the turnover battle, and really special teams seemed like it was not even relevant. So a lot of credit to them. I am very proud of our guys and the way they fought. There were some guys really upset at halftime, especially defensively, that wanted to come out and play better. And we got to do a better job as coaches to help those players start better. It's because we're spotting people too much and not executing at a high level. And sometimes it's execution. Sometimes it's, hey, they got a good call, they got a good play called, and they out-execute us. But if I didn't think we could cover them or didn't think we could stop them, it'd be disappointing. But to do it in the second half is certainly frustrating for us. So with that, I'll open it up.
Could you walk us through that fourth down call with Cash and taking the handoff and what led to that?
Yeah, we were 3rd and 4, I think. We had decided previous to that if we gained anything, we were going for it. We were going to probably kick a field goal if we didn't get anything. So there's a thing called sequencing where you sequence plays to try to set up and know that you're going to go for it. So we felt like we're going to go for it if we got anything, and we did. We got it down to 4th and 1, and that play has been really successful for us. I think we hit Tennessee on it 3 times for conversion. We'd run it earlier in the night and run it for conversion, and we missed a block that you got to make, and they ran through and made a really good play, made a great play to stop it. But I'd do that 10 out of 10 times in terms of going for it. The decision is whether you go for it with tempo or not, and we felt like tempo had been really good for us throughout the year.
Coach, you called Chauncey Bowen's number a lot tonight. What do you see from him and the way he responded to that?
Man, he ran hard. He ran physical. He got yards after contact. He protected the ball. He was tough. He's getting better with his pass pro and catching the ball. I was proud of the way he ran, but it's not all him. There was a lot of good run scheme in that game that helped us run the ball.
Kirby, obviously third down was an issue, but where do you think the biggest disconnect was for the passing and rushing game tonight?
I couldn't understand you.
Obviously third downs were an issue for your offense, but also your defense. But where do you think the biggest issue was in the passing and rushing game tonight for you guys?
You're asking what's the issue with our passing and rushing game tonight?
The numbers weren't there tonight.
Yeah, I thought the rushing game was there. What did we rush for? 227? Yeah, I could see the passing game. There were some times there that we missed some things and maybe didn't hit some things. I thought, 2 freshman linemen being in there, I thought they protected pretty well for Gunner. There's a couple times pocket broke down, and he tried to protect the ball. But I don't know that it was a rushing issue. I think it was probably a third down conversion. Not great, sure not as good as him. And then being able to throw the ball and catch the ball with more consistency. I mean, we got to be able to do that. But we know what our identity is. We know who we are. And the problem is to do that, you got to play better defensively. And to be, a hard-nosed run team, physical, grind it out, and be able to hit some shots. I mean, we hit some shots. We didn't make all our shots, but it's hard to play from behind all the time, too.
Kirby, I know you slow starts.
Yeah. I don't have an explanation for them. I mean, not starting well on defense. I can't say that it's not really both sides of the ball. The kicking game, we've made some plays. Offensively, we've made plays. Defensively, two games we didn't, but the 2 better opponents we played, we did not execute well in the first, and it's really frustrating because we show we can in the second half. We show we can in the second and third quarter with Tennessee, and with this game, it was more second half.
Kirby, I know you guys have a lot of confidence in Cash, but it seems like you guys have kind of settled on Josh's, your short yardage back.
Well, it was a different play now. We're talking about 3rd and 4. So we're not talking about the other. We're talking about the tempo play is who's in the game. So the decision is, do you stop, slow down, think about it, let them set their cleats in the ground, let them get everything they want, or do you try to hit them quickly? And we have a philosophy we believe in. I mean, we do it every Tuesday and every Wednesday at our practices. We blow a siren. Siren blows. We go as fast as we can, and it's 3rd and 1. And the defense has to do it, which we had a big stop on them, and the offense has to do it. And that's a play that I believe in and believe it should work. It just so happens he was in on the 3rd and 4. So he was in on the 4th down too.
I know you guys struggled to get off the field on 3rd down, but what did the defense kind of figure out in the second half, able to limit Alabama's ability to put points on the board?
I don't know that we figured anything out. There was no adjustment. It was we covered them better. Like if you're going to play Alabama and this quarterback is accurate, is on time, he knows his protections, watch the 3rd downs and see we got free runners at the quarterback. He gets the ball out. Okay, we get a free run at the quarterback. He breaks a tackle, spins out, goes and runs around and throws a completion. You play zone, he hits you in a soft spot. The cover 2 hole throw. I mean, early in the game, he made some really, really good plays, and we were pitching and throwing to him. But at the end of the day, to play well in this league on 3rd down, you got to be able to put hands on people and cover them. And we did that in the second half. We didn't really do that in the first. And it wasn't that we didn't try. They just beat us.
When you talk about the execution, meaning either it wasn't there, how do you make it? Like, how do you practice that? At practice, where's the execution come?
Practice. I mean, you have to practice it. You have to execute it. You have to do it with confidence. You have to have guys do it more times the right way. You know, you got to keep doing it. I thought we had some guys grow up out there. I thought DeMello grew up out there. Ellis grew up out there. They got to make some plays and really compete. And, you know, we just got to execute at a higher level defensively and stop some people. Now, you make it about the rush and getting rushed, but if the ball's coming out as quick as it was, and we had a free guy running on one of the 3rd downs, like literally free, and the ball came out before he got there. And that's a good execution by them and poor by us.
Kirby, what lessons do you take from this game as you move forward into the season? There's still a lot of season left to play.
Lesson I tell you is that we got a good football team that's got to get better. Like I love the team in that locker room. I have repeatedly said they enjoy practice. They work their butt off. They're not perfect. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is the new era of what we're going to see. There's games like that all over college football, and they're going to continue to be. And you know what? They got to go play a good team next week. We got to go play a good team next week. It's just what it is. And I realize it's a big game. I realize everybody wants to make a big deal about it. But for us, it happened to us last year, right? Like we got to go worry about the next one because you can't let this game beat you twice.
How do you think the loss from last year can help the group this year and kind of the experience from that and taking it forward?
Yeah, I don't know. It's very different teams because we're older, more experienced, and this one's that way. We're playing with some young linemen and some young skill guys on defense, and just got to continue to grow and get better. I mean, the key is will the locker room take the team in the right direction, the leadership, and say, okay, we know what we've got to work on. Let's get better at it. I mean, we got some wideouts that can make some plays, and we've got to be able to allow them to make those plays because with the run game we have, I love where we're going as a running team, but we got to be able to make some shots and make some plays down the field passing game to complement that.
Daniel Harris didn't play tonight for you guys. Was there anything I'll read to that?
Nothing really. I mean, he's dealing with a little bit of a growing issue, I think, but played the guys that we thought would give us the best opportunity to win.
You mentioned a young offensive lineman playing, kind of, especially the freshmen. What did you see? Where did you see them improve? Where did you see them grow tonight?
I can't answer that question honestly because I mean, Donnie played really hard. Juan played hard. I don't even know how many snaps they ended up playing. You know what I mean? And Bo had to go in Bo started in the game and got to play and held down the right side and competed his tail off. I'd have to watch the tape to speak to how they played probably.
Any message to Nate after that fumble?
Yeah, just I love him and want him to get better. He's not his first one, and it's nothing that he's doing technically wrong. He's got to hang on to the ball, and that comes with confidence. It comes with confidence in how you practice. You got to practice it. You got to have confidence and show it. And it was more about Chauncey being the hot back more than it was anything Nate was doing.
Kirby, I heard you say that you guys told the team about all the great opponents they had played, through the years. Do you think they took that message in, or is there extra anxiousness when Alabama's on the other side, do you think?
I don't understand what you're asking.
You had said something about,
No, we talked about history and what history is the greatest indicator of. The best thing you learn from history is how to win big matchups, right? And they should feel comfortable because our history is we've played 55 or something like that since being here. And the things that I talked about were what wins big games, okay? You're not going to play perfect, accept that, right? The next thing is win your box. See a little, see a lot. And I wanted their focus to be on those three things, not on anything else, because us winning 33 straight games here or my record against Alabama has nothing to do with this game. Everybody else, that's everybody else's story. But what our guys need to worry about was those other three things, because those control how you win the game. And those examples are things that they instill confidence in you. Like, okay, this is how you win this game. You do this, this, and this, which we didn't necessarily do.
We were talking about the pass rush some this week. It sounds like you thought they did some good things tonight. How important is it going to be for this defense going forward to have the pass rush to complement the secondary person?
Well, we got to affect the quarterback. We got to do a better job affecting the quarterback. I mean, we've got more packages than the man in the moon to affect the quarterback, but we got to do it. We got to do it, and we got to go out there and execute and be able to do it. And teams do get the ball out. They have a stat for how fast the ball comes out, and that sometimes the answer to that is don't rush as many. Then you'll sit there and say, well, they're not getting any pressure. Well, you got more people covering, and that's one of those things that you can get over aggressive. They hit us on two or three screens tonight. There were really good play calls for them, and you got to be smart when you're looking for pressure and they're running screens.
Why is it important for you after the game to go up to your guys? And I saw you put some guys' hugs, tap them on the back, and you did it to a lot of them. You said pepper in. What were you trying to instill in them?
That's what you do. I mean, if you're the leader of an organization and you're going to lead men, then you got to be at the front. You can't hide. And that's always who I've been in terms of if things aren't going well, then I want the responsibility for that. If things are going well, I want our players to get the acknowledgement in what they do well. If things aren't going well and we're not playing well or we're not doing this well, that's my responsibility, and it starts with me, and I want them to know that. And they'll take ownership in looking in the mirror and having a AAR, after action review, and go get better. Like, that's all we can do. We can go get better, and that's what we need to do.
You got time for one more question?
You're 1-7 against Alabama now. Do you worry that that's maybe when you face Alabama, you're scheduled to play them again next year, that maybe starts to linger with this program?
I mean, what's everybody else's record against them? You got it? I don't either. Like, I don't lose sleep over that, because those games have been like championship caliber games, right? And even when we play in the regular season, they've been. I just saw 25 scouts out there. They're all there to watch these teams play. So that's not going to affect me. Like, I'm going to be happy and just go lucky if our team comes back and plays well. That's what I worry about. But that's just, we got to get better. And next year, it won't have anything to do with this year. Thank you, guys.